See, as you can see, the background is of Kalduk Fort, and this is a very special place for a special reason. So today I've come to actually introduce you guys to my special friend, समीर कदम. छोटा सा अगर उसके बारे में बताना चाहूँ तो मैं उसको 2015 से जानती हूँ, लाइक सिंस माई कॉलेज डेज. एंड आई ऑलवेज यूज टू लाइक टीज हिम, सैम कुछ तो बोल. ही ऑलवेज यूज टू स्माइल. ही यूज टू कम, ही यूज टू टेक कीप हिज बैग एंड यूज टू स्माइल. सो आई ऑलवेज यूज टू टीज हिम, भाई तू कुछ बोल, तू बात तो कर. Then gradually it started from there, and then this is how he has changed completely from 2015, and now it's to 2020. So his life journey, I'm not the right person actually to describe his life journey, so yeah, I'm going to move towards him. I'm with him today, so let's meet him. Hi Samir.
Yeah, hi. Hi,
How are
Rama.
you? For bringing actually all of us here. And so you're going to start our first video specially for Ye Brahma Hai channel with you. And thanks a lot that you have volunteered to actually share your life experiences, your journey with this channel. So let's get started. Mm. Samir, if I have to ask you a brief introduction about your journey, your life's journey, how would you describe it?
Okay, so I started as an engineer. So currently I am also engineer right now. so I'm doing a corporate job side by side, but I want to move to full-time travel blogger or traveler. But I guess the why I'm delaying this because of the financial background of myself. But I guess eventually I will get there. I'm starting to move in that direction. I'm traveling to different places. Recently I went to Himachal for almost 3 weeks. So I was there as a vacation type. So I was walking from mountains. So that's the new, what you say, experience, or it's a new trend. Yeah, so I experienced that, and it was very great experience. Like you get up early in the morning, then there is a sunrise waiting for you, and there is mountains all over, all around you, and the energy you feel is immense. Like you can start working and you can give almost 100%. So regarding that, I used to complete the work by 12 o'clock. So that's what my the day-to-day life was there. Like I used to complete the work by 12, then I used to go on to unexplored trails. So I used to explore the places there. So that's been. So yeah, currently I'm on a Kalduk trek. So it started around last year something. So I went to Kalsuai trek. So the experience was very much breathtaking. So I was like shivering at that trek. But eventually the fear of height got over. I overcame it, and there was a phase like I used to go every weekend. So I did around 25 consecutive treks. Yeah, so that was there. And right now, because of COVID, I was missing the lot of fun. Like for 5 6 months I didn't go to trek, so it was like kind of sad, and at the same time, what you say, not productive for me. But yeah, so eventually the unlock phase happened, and I started going with all the precautions. So for a brief, I have done almost 35 plus treks now. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
So, regarding trekking and fitness, would you encourage everyone to go for trekking, and why?
Um, the main reason you should go trekking is like it's a gateway from all the concrete jungle. Like what you see in the city life is fast life. Like you don't know what actually the peace is. So that's what I experience in on a trek. Like I get a piece of my mind, and I can be myself. Like I can be that free man that can take any number of awkward photos and all that, and hanging from the trees and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's the main motive. Like you get to explore yourself when you go out in the nature. Like you overcome your fears. You learn time management. So basically, the main thing that I learned from trekking is like managing everything. Like from traveling to food, then stay and all that. So I used to do very much by myself. So that's the thing you learn. You get to know a lot of people. So that's the main interesting aspect of traveling. Yeah, and you when you meet such people, you become better person. Yeah, so that's why. And regarding fitness, you should walk every day. Like you should at least walk 1-2 kilometers every day. So that will help when you go out on a trek. Start with a beginner friendly trek, like that's 1.5 hours long, and then gradually when you have a confidence, when you overcome your fears, then move on to a long and high endurance treks. So that's the main thing you should learn. And fitness, whether you're going on a trek or not, the fitness should always be the first priority. You should always dedicate time to yourself, like give at least 30 minutes whenever you're working. Just walk around your home and all that. Do some activity. Yeah. That's
Nice. So, guys, this is about what Samir does right now. We'll just go back to his past and we'll ask him certain questions. So, one question to you, Sam. You have already bought a new home right now during the lockdown. And if you would like to tell us where you would like to share how your house hunting was and how did you manage all that stuff financially, everything on your own.
Yeah.
Can you all give us some tips?
Yeah. So basically, it's kind of personal. Like
It's okay. It's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So the what you can say, the my family background was not that great. So I was living in Chaul. So I always wanted to move to a good house, like where everyone can have their own space. So that's happened when I got a job. Then I started saving. Also, there are a lot of responsibility because the parents got retired and all that. So I was the only sole earner. So that's the toughest part was there, like managing all by yourself. But yeah, everyone can do that. Just you just need a extra bit saving. Like you need to really concern about that. And yeah, if you have something in mind, then it will happen. For if you work towards it, then it has going to happen. So work on it, like in every way. uh, Contribute to itself, like work harder, choose a smart job that is paying you a lot, and also keep what do you call keep your the explorer side to yourself. Like don't overlook that, sorry, don't underlook that. uh, yeah. So and for house hunting, so it started around 2 months ago, 2-3 months ago. So I was in kind of say, like the parents were not agreeing with me. So they were like, don't waste too much money on that, save for a future. Like, but yeah, but I wanted to do that for me and the family. So yeah, kind of did. So I was kind of happy for myself and happy for family too. So that's the story.
Nice. Okay, so we are going to go a little bit to his past also again, his college days. So I'm also an engineer, and most of us engineers we actually bunk colleges and then we actually just roam around, right? But Samir, he had done something very different. So let's hear from him. How were your college days?
Uh, less lectures and more practicals. So the for me, I guess around second year, there was invention by Google that Google Glass was there. So it kind of working on computer vision and AI, what you call it. So I was really fascinated by that, and the stream which I was studying was electrons and telecom, which had not a single relationship with the AI AI field. So I started exploring that field. I started doing courses on that. I started attending workshop for that, and it was like the the more you have a hands on it, then only you will get to learn about it. So I started doing projects. So also uh, first and second year I was kind of shy, and I don't used to talk to anyone. So basically I was also part of our festival. So the third year was like no lectures. I was there in the college, but I was not attending lectures. Like I was mostly working on projects, and also being a part of IEEE committee and the Trinity Festival. I used to be there most of the time, and I guess that's when we started working on closely. So the most of the what you call boost, you can say, it was because of Roma. So uh, she gave me a boost to to do more projects. Like she was there throughout the third year and fourth year. So we did a lot of crazy projects. Like we used to do. We started working on robot. The final year project was our Robo Chef. So it was a 3D printed robot. So it got a lot of funding. So we got a university funding. Also we had a crowdsource funding too. So it kind of was a big deal. Like we got featured in newspaper too. So that was one of the achievements. Yeah. So yeah. So the my college days were more of a practical with that and less of a theory. Yeah. So the advice will be work on get a more hands-on experience.
Nice. So yeah, that was the interview with Sameer Kadam.